Google has a text-to-speech API. Amazon has a text-to-speech API. Baidu has a text-to-speech API. IBM has a text-to-speech API, but they're just API. What's an API? Application Programming Interface. It's one piece of code that talks to another piece of code. But it's not consumer-facing. It's something that another business would use, right? So you can't use CyberDuck yourself to listen to your homework. Mm-hmm. With Speechify, you can scan a physical page with your iPhone. It'll scan it for you, and then it'll read it to you. You can upload a PDF, and it'll read you the PDF. In 10 seconds, you can turn a 100-page document into a 20-minute podcast. You can change the speed. You can change the voices. You can access something you uploaded on iOS and read it on web or vice versa. You can send that to somebody else. There's a mobile Safari extension that you can activate that any web page you open on Safari on your phone, you get a play button. If you click play, it reads, right? 30% of the usage of this Chrome extension for Speechify is people listening to Gmail or reading Google Docs. And so the key is, the point of our company is to take cutting-edge research in artificial intelligence and deep learning and productize it for users to use, for end users to use. So we use APIs that come from Microsoft and Apple and Google and all these companies. We should actually use CyberDuck as well. One thing that CyberDuck is particularly good at is actually allowing voices to sing. And so we did a couple of collaboration with Zach. So I'm a big freestyle rapper, and so is he. Zach's the founder of CyberDuck. And so we had a bunch of freestyle rap battles. And then we wanted to build a voice for Eminem, where you could rap, and then it would change your voice to Eminem's voice. And so one thing that we'd love to do is not just have Snoop Dogg read to you, but have Snoop Dogg rap your readings to you. You can see where the challenges lie there, but it's actually solvable challenges, but that's the answer. I'll go one level deeper. If you're a company like Google, Google doesn't care about any product that it's going to build unless that product is going to make like $1 to $10 to $100 billion a year in revenue. It's too small of a fish for it to fry otherwise. Let's take Apple as an example. Apple owns the podcast app, yet the podcast app sucks. It's horrible, and it's not investing any more time into improving it. Amazon owns Audible, but Audible hasn't had an update to the app in about 10 to 15 years. Why is that? It's because the most profitable part of Amazon is AWS. The most profitable part of Microsoft is Azure. The most profitable part, growing recently, of Google is GCP, Google Cloud. And so a trick for getting customers to your cloud services companies is to build really good SDKs and APIs. And so that's why those companies invest in the text-to-speech. It's an acquisition channel for the bigger product, which is the cloud services part.